Questioning Everything with Garrett and Adam.
I do feel really alone.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah. And I feel I'm more interested in just going and learning by myself. And on a beautiful day, I'm like, no, I'm just going to go run the crunch by myself 3 times over until I'm gasping for air, check out the cute girls and go home, read a book and fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, and like, cause I don't feel like I can interact. I'm having a hard time being able to interact with people on a level where
you can enjoy it, because that's what my problem is. That I can interact with people all day long,
like,
but I have a hard time enjoying it.
And like I'm becoming more in tune with my more in tune with my intuition and my awareness, because today I was interacting with someone who was displaying a lot of ego. And I just was able to go, oh, okay, well, that person's very arrogant. I'm going to leave this now and just let them have the win on this conversation, because I clearly can't. It's wasting my energy. Like, I just was like, wow. Like, normally I'd be like, no, like, fucking, no. I'm just like, oh, wow, okay, well, this is where, there's no point. And then I just go, oh, well, fuck. Like, there's the loneliness. You're like, well, I guess I can't relate to this guy. Like, this person's locked in there.
And the more
they're so not, to be quite blunt, I feel like, wow, that person's way at the beginning of their advancement. I'm way far ahead of them.
See, there you go. So there is a path or whatever like that, right? At least there's a perception of it.
Well, just even by their body language, I was like, man, this guy's, I'm like, but whereas before I would really feel stupid. Honestly, I could tell that I've advanced, because before in that circumstance, I would feel dumb. I'd be like, well, I'm really dumb because this person's smarter than me and they know, and I can't relate to them because I must be stupid. Whereas now I'm like, oh no, it's not that at all. It's that they're just really fucking ignorant is the word to use. And I'm quite advanced in my growth and my awareness now. And I'm just going to end this before it gets ugly and move on with my boring, lonely life. And go to my buddy Adam's house and talk for fucking 10 hours straight.
No, I like my boring life in comparison to having to.
Did that make sense what I just said?
Yeah.
There's still really great people I know that I can have great conversations with, but everyone's so busy, right?
Yeah. I stopped being able to have really great conversations a long time ago.
Well, what's this?
This is okay. This is great. I mean, I enjoy it.
This is okay. That was an underwhelming fucking response, but I hear what you're saying.
There's limitations to every conversation, and I've surpassed being able to converse with people about most things that I. And by the way,
people, conversate isn't a word. Converse is the word.
Yes, converse, not conversate. No, as far as the loneliness goes, it's absolutely epic, but it's probably one of the first things that you accept and get over. Right?
Sorry, say it again, man.
As far as the loneliness goes, it's epic. I think there's great learning there. There's vast regions of my reality, of my perception, of my worldview that I'm 100% by myself on, where I'm not necessarily the only person who thinks that. But I don't know anybody else that shares those views. There's an illusion or perception of solitude that is unshakable. That's like I said, the vast majority of things that I look into, that I'm interested in, that I do, where I'm at, I'm alone, 100% alone. The further I climbed, the less and less people were there with me until.
And you know what? That theory that you're saying right now is parallel with the self-development, self-help community. Like, the more you strive, the more success you get. It's lonelier at the top.
Yeah. And self-help quite often dips into spirituality.
Well, exactly, it does.
Because
It fully does, bro.
You're trying to understand things at that point. Spirituality,
self-development is the word, not self-help. Man.
Isn't self-help. Well, self-development and self-help are not necessarily the same thing, because self-development is a process by which a person literally builds on themselves and develops it.
And accepts their failures and takes responsibility for themselves and analyzes and moves forward from there.
Sure. But the real MO is the development part, right?
But
right? So if you're gone 5 years and you're still in the self-help cycle, then you probably haven't developed.
I remember you said that once,
right?
And
because self-help is a perpetual cycle where you're a broken person and you are in a perpetual cycle of needing help, and you read the same shit constantly. At least it's similar shit constantly, and it doesn't ever work.
Well,
right?
they talk about that too. Yeah. Well, there's a solution to that problem too. So after you read enough Tony Robbins, enough this person, all these different people, you're going to find that a lot of these books have the same formulas to get out.
Yeah.
But what they stress the most is you can listen to all the videos, all the does, read the bit of this, do everything all you want until you make the actual physical step into the battle.
Yeah.
You're not going to go in.
Because nobody can do your push-ups for you.
Nobody can do your push-ups.
They can tell you to do push-ups in the morning.
All kinds of hows.
But they can't do them.
That's another flawed thing with the fitness industry and everything else is like, at the end of the day, it's just like, get in the fucking gym, lift some fucking weights. Don't worry about all of the vast confusion that's out there on how, when, where, what. Like, just throw some fucking spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks.
Same as self-help. I mean, everybody knows you have to wake up. Everybody knows that when you're feeling in a funk, you have to, push ahead anyway. Well, fake it till you make it. Dry a smile on until you feel happy.
Well, no. The best way
This is true. This is programming.
Say it again,
You draw a smile on until you're happy. This is programming.
You think that's right?
Of course. It's the way we're built. You fake it till you make it.
I've heard that a lot.
You pretend you're happy until you find yourself happy.
The way to get happy.
If you mope, you're never going to find yourself happy. But if you pretend to be happy, if you're like, you know what, I'm just going to suck it up and I'm just going to, then at the end of the day,
that's how you, so
it really works because we're computers, we're programmed.
Well, fuck yeah, right? So, that's the glitch with our programming is that. So one thing that Henry Rollins said on the Joe Rogan podcast years ago was if you are trapped in a depression, just get a task done.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say tattoo. Just get a tattoo.
Says, what would you say?
Henry Rollins has got a couple tattoos, I think.
A few.
Advertisement loading.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the podcast here, but we got a little bit of an announcement. What's going on, Adam?
Well, everybody should head on over to Patreon and the Questioning Everything Patreon page, where they can show their support by becoming a champion for only $5 per month. The Sophist tier of Patreon gives you not only access to the backstage areas of Discord and the stage area, but allows you to voice chat and text chat in those areas, so you can give us feedback on the show and join the conversation. If you just want to show your support and you don't want to join the Discord, there are a couple tiers for you, or you can join a Discord tier and simply not even use it. It's up to you.